All right, gang, here we are back in the shop. Been a minute. Got some new toys to play with. Got to learn those. Anyway, figured I'd throw in a little shop tour video to get started on hopefully a new beginning. Cue the intro. All right, here we go. Back in the shop. Back in the shop, you're probably never going to visit other than YouTube. Uh, been out of YouTube game. Going to try to do a little shop tour and mark maybe, possibly, hopefully, my return to doing regularly scheduled or regular content anyway. Stay tuned. I'm going to turn you around and give you an idea of what I'm working with. All right, from the front or the business end, I got two 12 by 12 roll up doors. I planted a crepe myrtle and a Chinese elm river birch for shade one day, hopefully. Step inside, and like I said, it's full. I got my buddy's welding machine in here. I got to do some repairs on that. These are all projects. This is some little cast iron pots. They're going to be flower pots if I ever get to building the basis for them. That hopefully is a video in its own. 2 or 3 patio chairs there that have seen better days. Moving over here, I had no security to getting in the shop, so I built a cage over the little pass-through door and hang some locks on it. I built some latches, hang locks, lock that up. Also, this little area serves as bottle storage. It's like a cage and a coat rack. Over here, I have an old school card file that I use to keep nuts and bolts in. Scrap iron. The shorty pieces here, put the long pieces in there, and then I got longer stock storage over here. And then clutter galore. I have 2 shelves in the back that are full where I hang my clamps and other random tools. I got a little Harbor Freight sheet metal brake right there that I use pretty regularly, actually. This is the first MIG welder I bought. It's a Home Depot, I believe, Lincoln Electric 180 MIG. Some other tools on the top. Then another shelf over here that I have used for my grinding rocks, various welding helmets, a few grinders, and some rod storage in there. No, I don't have a rod oven. Up top is more clutter. I use those old patio cushions for knee rests outside on the rocks. It's in my refrigerator that I keep my cold beverages in and snacks. Some more filing cabinets here that I use for paint storage. Over here is some different little glue drawers, ink pens, plasma goodies, dry bits, whatever. They're all labeled accordingly. Here's another shelf that I keep my entertainment system on and random junk. This shelf started as I was going to keep projects on there all nice and organized and parts for craft markets and stuff. Well, you see, that's how it turned into. The horizontal rule is in effect. Get over here into this corner. This is where I drive my CNC plasma. I installed a vent fan in the back wall to pull some of the warm air out. And this is my cut table. CNC plasma table. This is a ArcLight Dynamic 9600, and it's driven with a 45 XP over there in the corner. I have some cardboard for cutting patterns out. I have a little bin shelf over here with various nuts, bolts, widgets, parts, trailer parts, junk. I built a hose spool and drop cord spool out of an old car rim and some dead weight. I got the larger refrigerator over here for bulk storage of sodas and water. One swamp cooler, Porter Cool, Cyclone 3000, works really good in the summertime. This is a project. Goes with that mower deck over there. I got some aluminum just leaning up in the way. I still have to cut that out. That's another project. A Hypertherm 65 XP for doing demolition. Outside, I got a table that I thought was going to be a work table, but it's basically scrap storage. Moving over here, this is a future project. This is a grill I'm going to have to turn into a smoker. This is the back side of those crepe myrtles. I inherited a couple of steel wheels here. I'm going to build a chandelier out of those. A 100-pound Chinese anvil. And my wood stove for wintertime heating use with a heat exchanger that I built on it on the top. Anyway, one more look around. This building is 44 feet long and 25 feet deep. 24 feet deep, thereabouts. Walk around the back. And this is where I keep aluminum skeletons, drop aluminum, drop stainless, yada, yada. Leaned up here, easy access. And then back under here, it's a little covered area. Bulk storage, junk, catch-all. I need to get back here and clean this up. Some insulation over there that I need to continue finishing out the wall with. There's my Harbor Freight hand blaster, cabinet blaster that I still haven't got it to run right. Air power comes from a Campbell Hosfield, I think it's a 70-gallon or something like that. And then the basic little, it's a $1,200 compressor. That's what you get for $1,200. Go outside. Over there, there's a pole barn area that's used for larger items and a few pieces of scrap metal leaning over there. No big deal. But that's it. Hand tools are in a U.S. General from Harbor Freight. Miscellaneous drawer, screwdriver drawer, pliers drawer, wrench drawer, sockets and ratchet drawer, layout tool drawer, air tool drawer, and then I put a Miller 38 aluminum spool gun watered up in the bottom one. Most of my welding in the house here I do with this Miller XMT 350. Gas bottles are behind it. Argon, Trimix, 7525. Some miscellaneous liquids and whatever up there. I use a suitcase because I don't use a lot of wire and I didn't want it to be out in the elements. And sometimes I'm out welding, may get a little drizzle of rain on me. Suitcase is supposed to be weather resistant. It's a 400 amp MIG gun on there. Served me well, and the XMT's done me well. So that's it. One more quick breeze around. Like I said, it's not sterile. Got a couple old chairs. This is the customer waiting area. There's some aluminum waiting to go on another job. Basic little bench grinders. I set those out as needed. I got to figure out how to get the cell phone started up there, and some more clutter down underneath there that I eventually got to clean out. And this is my customized work chair. And I threw this aluminum table together so I'd have a low profile workspace to do TIG welding on, and that works out really well. Two of these tables, they're only like 40 something inches long, maybe 33, 34 inches wide. That's heavy, 1.5 inch thick plate. Got a heavy duty grid built underneath it, and this thick plate cross heavy duty I-beam legs, whatever. There's another one over there holding up a Harbor Freight stick and TIG machine, and full of clutter. All right, so in a nutshell, that's the shop tour. Didn't go into any detail. You don't need it. You never come in here, other than, like I said, in a video. So, it's small, it's dirty, it's heated in the summertime and cool in the wintertime. When it rains, I do have one leak so far. Anyway, I'm recording this one on a cell phone that only has very limited storage. I do have two new cameras, one for regular footage and then a B-roll. I have a 6-year-old gaming computer with a decent editing program on it, but I don't have a team. I don't have a guy that's going to edit my videos for me. So it's me at night sitting down, crunching the numbers, trying to figure out how to make the program work. And that's a whole nother learning curve. So if you don't see me, hopefully it's not because I'm dead. Hopefully I'm putting some of these videos together and turning them out for you to scrutinize, laugh at, comment on, like, share, whatever. Maybe even use them for some informative content. I don't know. You might learn something, probably not. From me, I doubt it. But anyway, that's what I have. That's where I'm at right now. The shop is small, bigger than some, not as big as others. And it's what I need right now. Maybe, who knows, Lord willing, I'll get a big one and I'll get extra money. It just flies out of the sky. I don't know. So YouTube don't pay me. Customers pay me to fix their stuff. I'm trying to make it easier with the other camera setups. I got to figure out some stuff. I'm still in the weeds on those. So I can record the repairs or the fabrication or whatever it is, produce it, and get it out to you guys and girls. Be patient. Thank you for watching this. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Leave me a like. Give me a thumbs up. Hey, that's fine. Cool. But other than that, like, share, subscribe, comment. This is Mo, damn it. Tiger Creek Iron Works out. So YouTube don't pay me. Customers pay me to fix their stuff. I'm trying to make it easier with the other camera setups. I got to figure out some stuff. I'm still in the weeds on those. So I can record the repairs or the fabrication or whatever it is, produce it, and get it out to you guys and girls. Be patient. Thank you for watching this. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Leave me a like. Give me a thumbs up. Hey, that's fine. Cool. But other than that, like, share, subscribe, comment. This is Mo, damn it. Tiger Creek Iron Works out.